Welcome everybody to Big Braids and Crypto. I'm your host, Mr. Big Braids, coming to you live from a reservation somewhere and doing a little update on XLM. XLM is basically, BTC pairs. It's pairing up pretty good, but I mean, just by the way it looks, it's really starting to try to. I mean, as you can tell, BTC's got basically the same setup. So most of these coins are just basically waiting to see what BTC is doing. So, looking at BTC, the last few videos we did talk about, 54,000 was on the table, 52,000 as well. Those are possibilities, especially, but, everybody sees that as tragedy. I look at it as, man, the bigger the sale, the bigger the bane, after that, so the bigger the correction, but, it just this is not financial advice, and these are just my views and opinions on the market, and you always got to do what's right for you. But I love good sale, and especially with the talk of BTC going to 100,000, 150,000. I do that. Do I feel like it's worth it to be part of that? Hell yeah, I'm going to be part of that. All my coins that I'm involved in, giving them 3 months. They all get a 3 month run at it. And then some of them probably, because there's a good possibility that a lot of, some of the coins that we pick are going to be duds. And that's just, part of crypto. I mean, there could be two, three of them that don't even work out. They didn't make as much money as you thought it was, but it's just, that's why it's good. I shop around, and I like to get the best sales. But yeah, as far as XLM, it's got the same setup. uh it's got some good news behind it. It's XLM's pretty, it's an awesome project, and as far as this goes, we could look for looks like it's coming back, testing one of the microfibs here. uh Come up here, test the 618 line. If it does get through the 618, test the 786, come back down, test it, and if this sucker holds, then could get some action like this. But if we do get a test on that, and BTC dumps again, we're just going to be coming back down to the 786 again, to uh, uh, 0.34, and then back up, and then depending on what BTC does, could come back down to 32 again, and then possibly one of these here, or some sideways action. So those are some points to look for there, and then depending on what BTC does. If this sucker rockets up, then if BTC rockets up, then a lot of these coins start to get left behind, and then they'll come back, and we could be having an outbreak here. BTC takes off, leaves everything behind. They test 786, and then we're gonna have a pullback. But and then if BTC dips down to 54, 52, and then we could probably see some comes some drop backs to possibly 30 cents here, which would be an awesome good price. I mean, 25 would be freaking really good. I mean, I would love some accumulation at that point, and that would be some early Christmas present for me myself, as far as I'm thinking about it, for some accumulation purposes. And especially if you can get in at 25 cents, and it's normally sitting at 38 cents, that's a really good gain. So that's critical. Why that's the biggest reason why I always look for the best buy-in, and the lowest price, because I'm not gonna buy in on this this stuff here and then freaking let it ride all the way down here, and then when I could have just waited to this point and put a lot more money in here at this point, and this buy, wrote it down and then got the correction again, even that would work out. But this right here, not I mean, that's horrible. But if I can get it right here, and then down here at 32 at the lowest price I could probably get, I mean, why not? I mean, it's just keeping an eye on the prices. But the lowest possible price is the best possible price, as far as I look at it. And if you can make these buy-ins on the floor, everything from that up is profit. So I it but that's just the way I play this game. I don't chase these green candles. So when something's already freaking moving out and left me behind, I don't go chase it. But I'll sure the hell look it up for you guys, and I'll freaking keep track of it. And for those of you that are in it, we'll put it up on the screen here, and I'll keep try. I'll take a good look at it, and we'll get some opinions going as far as my way goes. It's always good to get opinions from multiple freaking people, and information from everywhere. Just like I always say, every different community has a different vibe. So I hope you enjoy the vibe here. But yeah, that's XLM. Look for those prices. Pull back to 32, and then up, or we could possibly get down to 30. So and then depending on BTC, my awesome price to look at would probably be about 25 cents, for one of these suckers, because that would be an unbelievable deal. I'd probably stay up all night to get in at that price. So, but yeah, XLM, everybody, you guys have a good evening, and remember, this is not financial advice, and you always got to do what's right for you. Y'all's have a good evening.